Hey Nash, what should we make?
Why don't you make Gordon Ramsay's pasta? Then maybe he'll see the video and call you a donut.
It would be an honor to be called a donut by Gordon Ramsay. All right, let's make Gordon Ramsay's 10-minute turkey leek pasta. We're making Gordon Ramsay's 10-minute turkey leek pasta. So this is a super easy dish. He did use fresh pasta, meaning that it only needed to cook for like 90 seconds. If you are using dry pasta, it will take a little bit longer. You could still probably do it in under 10 minutes. You just need to do some prep before. But easily under 15 minutes, not a problem. Turkey leek pasta. Gordon Ramsay's recipe. Let's go. Once your 4 quarts of salted water are boiling, we can add our pasta. Now in Gordon's recipe, he uses fresh tagliatelle. Now, fresh pasta literally cooks in like 90 seconds, so that's what's gonna kind of change the time span of this. However, we can still do this in under 10 minutes. You can also use penne, fusilli, or pappardelle. So we're using some dried penne. Throw this in there. The cook time to al dente is 10 minutes. However, we want to cook this just shy of al dente because it's going to finish in the pan with the sauce. So if we make the sauce while this is cooking, we're looking at 8 minutes. So we can still do this in under 10 minutes. Let's go. The first thing we need is shallots, or shallots, since we're making Gordon Ramsay's recipe here. So we're going to cut off tops, tails, cut this in half. Now apparently we don't want to cut these too thin because we don't want them to burn. So we'll just cut these into slices like this. And then same thing for our leeks. Cut off the tops and the bottoms. And then we chop this on a bias. And again, we don't want to go too thin. And then same thing for garlic. We want to chop this, but not too thin because we don't want it to burn and we don't want it to taste bitter. So let's just do this. And then to chop our sage, we just roll it up like this. Then we just chop it like this. And for our parsley, in a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil, we throw in our shallots and our leeks. Throw in a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of our red chili flakes. And then we let those cook down until they're a little bit caramelized and softened. At this point, we want to put in some butter. We're just going to kind of lay this around the edges, about a half a stick. Then we add our garlic. And then we add in our turkey. Now you could add it in a big clump if you want, I suppose, but it's just better if you do it this way. Adding it around the edges. And once you switch to a larger pan, because you realize that you're obviously making a far larger quantity than the Gordon Ramsay recipe, then we just sort of stir in this ground turkey that we just spread around. And honestly, the olive oil and the butter are really just to add some flavor, some richness, some fat, because our turkey is super lean. Now, if you were to do this dish with, say, like ground beef or something, like 80-20, you wouldn't necessarily need to add all of that oil and fat, because this is a semi-healthy dish, but we're also trying to make it delicious. So here we're gonna add in a little bit of salt, pepper, and a little bit more of that chili flake. Point, we're going to add in a few tablespoons of cream. We're not trying to make a cream sauce. We're just trying to basically make a cream coating. So keep that in mind. Now at this point, we're going to make our breadcrumbs. So do a small pan, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter. And once everything's melted, we can pour on our breadcrumbs. And that sage. And back to this. We can do a real quick zest of a lemon. Oh, let's get that sticker off. This will just add some brightness, some freshness, a little bit of that citrus zest. Go back to this, give this a little stir. Yeah, we're starting to bubble. I'm gonna kill the heat on that. We just add some of this parsley. Get this off the heat. We wanna grab some of this pasta. We don't wanna drain all the water because we want some of that extra starch. And because we switched to the bigger pan, I'm not really gonna be able to flip this with my wrists, all fancy like Ramsay, but just sort of mix this in. And again, that's why we didn't want to go too heavy on that cream, because we're not looking for a cream sauce. We're looking for more of like a real thin sort of cream coating on this, so. Now we're ready to plate. Plate that in there, and then we got these breadcrumbs right there. And there we have Ramsay's 10-minute pasta. I'm just gonna put a little parm on top. Time for a bite. Cheers. It's freaking amazing. It's like kind of like the concept of like a bolognese, like a pasta bolognese, but instead of like tomato beef sort of sauce, thick sauce, it's turkey and just a little bit of cream and those leeks, and it's actually really, it sounded too healthy to be amazing, but it's pretty freaking amazing. Not that I'm surprised. Everything Gordon makes is great, so try this. It's awesome, and you can make it in literally, Gordon says 10 minutes, I would say 15. Either way, no matter what, it's a super quick recipe, and you can make this on a weeknight, even if you're someone who's busy that has, you know, kids, family, mouths to feed, hungry people. It's an easy recipe. It's a perfect weeknight recipe, and it's a great go-to. I will definitely make this again, but hey, let's see what the boss, Nash, thinks. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Here you go, bud. What do you think? Gordon Ramsay's pasta. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Oh, you dropped. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know you dropped it. How is it? What do you think? Oh, that's good, huh? Yeah. Good boy. Nash approves. I approve. This is a great dish, and it's super easy to make. Ingredients are super accessible, relatively cheap. I highly recommend making this. All that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, subscribe, and share the show, I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Also, if there's anything you want me to make, you want me and Nash to taste, drop that in the comments, or go hit up our website, timschaoskitchen.com, and drop some comments there about what you'd like us to make. If you want notifications every time we drop a new video, although I'll give you the spoiler alert, it's full-length videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But if you still want notifications, which you probably do, hit that notification bell, and just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now. Till next time, peace.